pulled up Gerardist articles today and saw the virtual reality one I thought might be a good one to read, especially after earlier watching video from Fox News on the very same subject. According to Fox News and the author interviewed, we have a 20% chance of living in a virtual reality. But here is what Gerardus has to say. Are we lost in virtual realities? In our past, before time and space were conditions, we as spirits lived in an environment that was very easy to contend with. This is why, out of sheer boredom, we began to think of something that was daring. By the millions, we decided to create a new reality, and the object was to live in this reality within a new kind of body. We called it the physical reality body, and by means of our thoughts, we created the solar system and its planets. Naturally, we did not have the faintest idea of how all this would work out. But one thing was established. It meant that all of us would have free will to participate. Once this decision was made, we committed ourselves to continue this new creation until all of us were free from it in spirit. We all had to graduate in order to return to the etheric. This meant that none of us could pull out of this commitment and leave obligations dangling toward any other spirit or participant. In any case, we have entered into our creation in which all of us have free will. In addition, all of us take turns again and again in appearing within our self-created surroundings. Our entire environment, then, has been created by our thoughts. For our thought is the creator. All this means, naturally, that we have been involved with our creation from the very beginning. It is difficult to speak of beginnings, however, since time and space are created conditions or implementations of our daring experiment. Welcome to the world of man, created by man, the creator. Meanwhile, the family of mankind includes many other races or societies of beings. Naturally, we had a lot of expertise to help us to accomplish all this. We must remember here, however, that I used my imagination rather loosely, and not necessarily is what you have read so far very accurate. Nevertheless, something similar has been going on since forever. By means of our personal and collective thoughts, we created the world we live in. We have been in this world for such a long time that we have completely forgotten why and how we got here in the first place, and what our original intent was. Many of us believe that some almighty God created us and placed us on earth to undergo some kind of test. Eventually, however, we will all become aware that the reality we have created consists of an energy that is a reflection of our very own mind or consciousness. This environment is so real that it fools our scientists even. It will be a long time before all of us understand that the environment we live in is our own thought in physical form. The world is the manifestation of our mind. In actuality, it is only virtually real. The physical universe is our mind projected in a forever changing form. Meanwhile, we as spirits or souls live in a vehicle or body that is our own condensed mind. Our creation is an enormous success, for it is a very crafty illusion that everybody accepts as real. Therefore, we are lost in an illusion. The physical reality of matter we live in is only virtually real. This makes it an illusion. For now, we as human beings are subjected to this illusion. In lieu thereof, we are all free to celebrate the beauty of this illusionary reality. But too few of us have caught on and make it a party. To discover the truth about our reality and master it is a task that needs to be completed before we are free to leave this reality for good. This is what many masters have done, and all of us are in the evolutionary process of doing the same thing. It amounts to work. In actuality, we as human beings live in this physical world, but we really are spirits, and very few of us are aware that the entire play is nothing but a product of our own mind. Our mind, however, is not just some kind of personal property, for the energy we are is an aspect of the universal mind, that in its wisdom divides itself in order to create new and daring endeavors, to keep itself enchanted and cosmically occupied. Our actions, then, are the very actions of the Creator, who, because of its endeavors, seems to be lost in its own play or creation. Since we are the aspects of this Creator, we really are the ones lost. Very few of us, however, are ready to admit this. All realities are virtual realities, and the only thing that is real is the essence of the universal mind or Creator we are aspects of. Our day-to-day reality is as virtual as we could possibly imagine. It is a reality that is created by a biochemical computer known to us as our brain and conscious mind. It is also a holographic reality, for all beings and things are holographic images or reflections of the Creator, which in and by itself is the one and only complete hologram containing within itself all beings, things, thoughts, dreams, or reflections. All that is, therefore, is the holographic energy that is and contains the entire universe. It is an unbroken wholeness from which we as human beings experience only specific activities. We accept these events as separate and real. However, all things are really one. This is the illusion we need to master. However, we do not have to do so immediately, because our status in this existence is based on free will or choice. Also, we can never really get lost, for we cannot escape the universal mind of which we are an aspect. We can only suffer temporary amnesia, deep enough to get us into situations we might not be able to appreciate. To make things even more interesting for humankind, the latest computer technology and its created virtual reality systems make it possible for many of us to get lost even deeper in our illusions. No doubt many people will lose themselves within the virtual worlds of cyberspace. In a sense, it is even more addictive than life in the body, for our input into these virtual reality systems is instantaneous. It conveys power and importance, two of the most ego-deluding characteristics. All these illusionary, mind-boggling computer virtual reality games are in and by themselves aspects of the illusionary worlds and or thoughts of man the Creator. This entire virtual reality scheme is a mind-boggling reality within a mind-boggling reality we call the universe. We, as the created energy beings of our higher selves, are the creators of devices of the most sophisticated complexity, and one wonders how far we need to go before we realize that the answers to our existence and its purpose lie in the opposite direction. They are found in the heart or soul and not in the mind or the ingenuity thereof. Heart or soul is the uniter of mankind, and mind the divider. By all the above, I am trying to say that we, because of our computer technology, seem to wander further and further away from the realization of who or what we really are. All this will lead us deeper and deeper into the illusionary gardens of mind. All this might be interesting, but in my view, it will create a world of lonely robots, instead of united human beings in the pursuit of helping others. Anyway, I have been pondering about all this. Could this technological delusion be the goal of the New World Order? You bet it is.